Hey y'all, it's Caitlyn, and Whatnot is dangerous. Whatnot is a very, very dangerous place, but it's also a wonderful place. You can get stuff for really cheap if you find good shows at the right time. And so far, I've been pretty lucky with the Power Ranger ones. Sometimes not. Sometimes the Power Ranger ones go up too much. But sometimes I hit them right, and I get the goods. Some stuff that I've been looking for pretty cheap. So these first two that I'm going to show, I got these from the user Alphabet Man. I'm going to try to link these guys in the description box below, because I think just like getting a mystery box or whatever, you know, buying something off of someone here in the YouTube community, I think they deserve acknowledgement. If you want to go check them out, check them out. But this is from the Alphabet Man. He was doing a small-ish run of Power Ranger figures. There was two that I wanted. So I grabbed them. So this was the first one I got. This is the blue Wildforce Ranger Deluxe. So you probably saw one where I got one from my local comic shop, which was in pretty bad shape. But this one was one that I've been looking for. So this is not the transforming one, but the battleizer that Cole, the Red Ranger, uses the armor. For some reason they made a figure of Max wearing similar armor. It never happened in the show. I don't know if it happened in the Super Sentai show, but it never happened in the American Power Rangers. But regardless, it's cool. So here he is. And it's really, really clean. Like, there's some scuffs on it here and there. But altogether, the paint's good on it. There's very, very, you know, it's still very chromed out. It's not like super scratched up. The plate wise, the paint's rubbed off at the very tip of the shark's nose on his helmet, but beyond that, everything is good. Like, there's no loose limbs. Like, this thing is clean. And I want to say I paid $3 for it. $3. I guarantee you, like, nothing against my local comic shop. I'm really starting to love them. Really, both my local comic shops. But if this was sold in their store, it'd be $15 to $20. So, absolutely awesome. Another step closer for my Wildforce collection. And then I also got this one. Now, full disclosure. The blaster, I took this blaster off of the Black Ranger one I got off Whatnot a while back and put it in Billy's holster because Billy's my favorite. So... And the Black Ranger is the one out of the two that I got that's in the worst shape. I also have the Red Ranger. Red Ranger's in pretty good shape, but Zach, not so much. But here is Billy. Again, so he does have some looser limbs, but not super, super bad. He does have some scuffs on the back of him. It looks like there was a sticker on him at some point, because there's some residue on the back. But regardless, it's still really cool. And the best part about it, the sticker isn't scratched up. You can totally tell that's a Triceratops. So that's the best part about when you find these out-of-box figures, that they still have the image intact. Even though it wasn't really on the Ranger's costume, for some reason they put it on there. So you want to see that intact. So absolutely love this. So now I still have the chrome version of Alicia. So I have a Yellow Ranger. I still want the regular one to make sure that I have Trini. And then I still need a Kimberly. But I'm getting closer. Thanks to Whatnot, I'm getting closer to complete my 8-inch set. Oh, and I need a Tommy too. The only bad thing about Tommy came with a removable chest plate, so that armor that the White Ranger usually wore. So most of the time it's missing, so I may have to just settle for one that's missing. But, oh my god, it's gorgeous. So, okay, so those are the two that I got from Alphabet Man. The rest of these I got off of a gentleman named Wonder Jim. Now, Wonder Jim knows Power Rangers. I'm telling you right now. If you have a Power Ranger question, go find Wonder Jim on Whatnot. Telling you. Since I've been looking into Power Ranger shows and stuff, I very rarely go in there and not see Wonder Jim. And most of the time, I'll go into one where I just see, like, something, you know, in the thumbnails. I see, like, a little ranger thing peeking out of the corner. So I go in, and then right after I'm in, like, a couple minutes, like, Wonder Jim's there. like I saw something Power Ranger. He'll be live on his own thing selling action figures or plushes or whatever, and he'll still be in other people's lives talking in the chat and buying stuff off of them. But anyway, I bought technically 4 Rangers off him. So I got the Magna Defender. Now the Magna Defender is Lost Galaxy, and I said I wasn't going to buy too much that wasn't MMPR or Wildforce, but I really love Mike. So really freaking awesome. I really do like the story of Mike in Lost Galaxy and how he kind of came back, or even the Magnum Defender in general. I don't know if they ever made a action figure of the kid, like the original Magna Defender and his kid. That'd be really cool. But he's got some kind of dial on the back of his, if you look at his belt buckle, like it looks like it should be part of a flint mechanism. But it's not. It just twirls the thing. So I don't know what this used to do or if this was it. But if anyone knows, let me know. But this is pretty cool. So the part around his armor here is scratched up a little bit. Then there's some other spots there. It's missing paint. This was definitely more played with than these two. But still not in bad shape whatsoever. So, Magnum Defender, Lost Galaxy. Really cool. When I got him out of the box, for some reason he was wrapped up like this. And I thought it was really funny. But Magnum Defender, really freaking cool. I'm just gonna collect what I like in Power Rangers. You know, I don't need every single Wildforce Ranger. I don't need every single MMPR Ranger. And there's some stuff on my shelves that I can definitely get rid of because I don't want it as much. But yeah, I'm just gonna collect what I like when it comes to Power Rangers. That's what I'm gonna do. So where are the little ones? So I got these two in a bundle together. So these are Mystic Force. So I got Nick. I forget what this cycle is called, but you know, they're wizards. This is like the Harry Potter season for Power Ranger. And they have broomsticks, and Galen Misto Eritan is the spell that they use to change it into these cycles that they can fly around on. So I don't know if you can, no, you can't, well, you can kind of see, not really, but the broom part of it twirls around when it's being rolled around. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what this came out of. It almost looks like a McDonald's toy, but I don't think it is. But it's really cool. I honestly do really like just the plain standard solid piece plastic pieces. I don't know why. Like, obviously they're cheap. But I don't know why. I really like the look of them for some reason. So I'm cool with it. There is some paint missing on his shoulder there, on the edge of his cape, but he looks really freaking cool still. And some of his stickers just barely hanging on there. In fact, there was a sticker right here too, but as I was putting them back in the box, it fell off. So I'm like, nah, we're not gonna bother with that. So, but he looks really cool. I really love it. Mystic Force, probably my second favorite season, honestly, after Wildforce. I love the magic part of it. And then with him came the Yellow Ranger and this Poe. So obviously a different set, but really cool. He's got his crossbow with him. I love Chip. The characters in Mystic Force are incredible. I love every single one of them. There is not a ranger, there's not a character in Mystic Force that I didn't love. Udana, Claire, Chip, Vita, Xander. Xander was a fan favorite. Xander, it's one of the rare occasions where the Green Ranger is more popular than the Red, you know, other than Tommy. But, oh my god, Nick was cool too, but I love Chip. Chip was the nerdy, and not just like nerd as in like smart, I mean like nerd as in nerd. he was, like, I think they said that his favorite part was the cape. His favorite part of being a ranger was the fact that he got to wear a cape. And I remember the scene where Xander's calling him out for wearing a towel around his neck as a cape to school. And Chip's like, that was a long time ago. Xander's like, that was last week, dude. I love him. I love him so damn much. So, absolutely. But the thing that I got first, thing I was most excited for, was this Wildforce sword. And it lost the damn wing again. So, he pulled this out. I asked him if he had any Wildforce stuff. This was the only thing he said he had at the moment, was this Zord, which I do not have. I have an Isis Megazord, just a regular one. I do not have whatever this thing is called. I know, like, Wildforce, it's really easy to remember the name of the Zords, because Shark Zord, White Tiger Zord, Red Lion Zord, Falcon Zord, real easy. And I remember the names of the main Megazords, but I can't remember the name of all of them, but this one, I remember seeing this in the show, though. But anyway, he pulls this out of the bin, and that happened. The wing fell off, and he couldn't find it. So I actually had this ordered long before I had the Alphabet Man in. He's like, I know I have the wing. It's in this box somewhere. And I heard him like digging around trying to find it, and he couldn't. He's like, I'm not going to ship it though without the wing. So I had to wait a while for it. But you did find it, and I can see why, because this thing is just falling out. And this one's a little bit bent. But the Isis Megazord I have is missing both the wings. So it's a different style than this one. So I'm glad to have one with wings intact. So this thing is freaking awesome. So there's a little switch on the back that just moves the Shark Zord for some reason. It's there, and it looks like there was probably a projectile in the tiger's mouth. But I'm not sure. But regardless, this is freaking awesome. Absolutely love it. I do want to try to get as many of the Wild Zords as possible. For sure. So, and I was beat out on auction. Why didn't I just keep going? Like, the other guy probably would have kept going too, to the point where it would have been eBay price, honestly. But I was really close to getting a Hammerhead Shark Zord on another guy's auction, but I didn't. Try next time. But anyway, this is really cool. I love. Oh wait, there's a button on the. There's a button on the butt, but I don't know what it does, because it doesn't really. It's not going down. Like I'm pushing on it, but it's not moving. So if anyone knows what this button does, let me know. But I know, like, the switch does that. Probably the thing was for the projectile in the tiger's mouth, I guess. It probably won't do anything without that projectile not being there. That's probably it. But regardless, so I got pretty damn good Ranger haul today. So Wonder Gem and the Alphabet Man, thank you. And I do have one more Power Ranger thing coming in. I don't have it, obviously, yet at the time of recording this one. But I'll probably just throw it in with a random haul or something at some point. But this is damn cool. I love it. The Wildforce ones are probably my favorite, even though I just threw one on the ground. Yeah. But I absolutely love these. So, yeah. Whatnot's a trap. Don't do it. If you haven't made an account yet, don't. Unless you're going over just for my auctions. Then you're allowed to. I've been trying to go live every Tuesday, early in the afternoon. We'll see. I might change it up and try it at a different time, because last time it was bad. But it wasn't bad as in, it was a bad experience, just nothing sold. I sold like 3 things. But I have been, for anyone who hasn't been checking it out, on my Whatnot, I have been doing giveaways of sorts. Whoever wins the most auctions, which again, I only sold 3 items last time, so it was only someone who bought 2 items, won a Jack Skellington resin keychain. And I am selling these too. They're only $3 plus shipping, because it doesn't take that much to make it. So, to be fully honest, this takes a very small amount of resin, really. It takes a lot of time. It takes time. Because how I do it, I make the resin piece, and then I fill in the face, because, the white comes in later on this one. The face detail comes in later. And then I super glue the little charm on the back, And then I put resin, UV resin over that to make it extra secure. And then I add a keychain to it. So it takes a long time to make, but relatively speaking. But yeah, $3 plus shipping. I got a bunch of colors. Many of them are glow in the dark. This one is not. But yeah, if you're interested, let me know. And I also have some skulls. Like, I sold some skulls last year. This year, I may or may not have Hocus Pocus themed skulls being made. So, I love them. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here for the Power Ranger haul, guys. Let me know what rabbit hole you've fallen into and whatnot. Mine's definitely the action figures. That's why I started collecting, by the way. Before Funko came into my life, I was an action figure collector. I think I'm going full circle. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, like always, it's a community, not competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.